Hola everyone, welcome to Open. I'm Rhina Valentin, your host of Café con Leche every Friday. Here's what's coming up in today's show. First up, we sit with ArthurAvilés, founder of AATT Academy, to discuss this year's summer camp and fall after-school programs. And then we're joined by creator of ThriftJam and Sylvia Clark, along with collaborator Kenny Salsa, to talk about the ThriftJam event at Bronxlandia. And finally, our Open Artist Spotlight shines on trumpeter, music producer, composer, educator, and entrepreneur Lee Hogans, founder of WiLeeHo Music LLC, who closes out the show performing a trumpet tune titled Say to Me. So sit back y prepárate. All this and more is headed your way because now we are officially open. Hey everyone, welcome to Open. I'm Rhina Valentin, your host y Café con Leche. For the next hour, inviting you to get social with us online, that is. Follow us on all social media platforms at Bronxnet TV, and of course, while you're there, follow moi on all social media platforms as well at Rhina Valentin. Our first guest is here to discuss the AATT Academy, a dance program hosted by the Bronx Academy of Arts and Dance, also known as BAAD. And it caters to children ages 6 to 9, which relaunched in 2016 to make the arts accessible and innovative through BAAD's mission, which is to provide a safe space for creativity and expression. With a diverse team of professional teaching artists, AATT Academy offers high-quality dance training in a supportive and inclusive environment where students explore styles like ballet, hip-hop, West African dance, and more. And classes take place every spring, summer, and fall, also offering gymnastics, capoeira, vogue, salsa, along with special courses like boxing, martial arts, and yoga. And here to share more, we welcome AATT Academy founder and BAAD co-founder, world-renowned award-winning dancer choreographer, ArthurAvilés.
Oh, thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate this.
Well, you know, that's my formal introduction of you, ArthurAvilés. We are so honored to have you here, and it has been my absolute privilege to grow alongside you and the Bronx Academy of Arts and Dance.
Yeah, we are grateful to you. I mean, you're one of the pioneers of our organization that started in 1998.
Wow.
And we continued from there with many productions that you were the star of, and we're grateful to you.
Oh my gosh, I think we have a little something there
do we?
that we can show. Yes. It's you and I, actually. I hope that they can pull it up. There it is. Oh my gosh.
Oh, I see.
Look at that.
Yes, this is a.
This is my Avilés. No, this is the second one, Totoina.
Yeah, right. This is a disco retelling of The Wizard of Oz, and you played Toto, and I played Dorother, as in Dorothy. And we had a good time doing that back then.
And
yeah,
we traveled.
to the disco.
We traveled doing this production
That's right.
as well.
To a number of places.
Yeah. Yeah.
So wild.
I know.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for doing that. You were phenomenal. Your energy is phenomenal. We are so grateful to you. We had a good time dancing together. We have fire energy together.
Oh my gosh. If y'all know what that means, y'all know what that means. Fire and fire make what? More fire.
Yes, and we had a really great time doing that. Yeah, and I think I'm going to be bringing those pieces back probably next year, celebrating my 40th anniversary of dancing.
Wow.
Yeah, isn't that wild?
Congratulations to you, Arthur.
Yeah.
And you know, it's really admirable to see you actually continue thriving in your field of expertise, right? So yes, there's the founding of BAAD, and then there's the founding of the ArthurAvilés Typical Theater, which is what AATT stands for.
Yes.
And now there's the Academy, which is what we're here to discuss, because now we're talking about passing it on to the next generation.
Yeah, it's the AATT Athletic Dance Adventure Program. and this summer. It's the fall and the spring also, but right now it's happening. We're really proud of that, and it brings 6, 7, 8, and 9-year-olds to the space to experience dance for the first time. It's a hyper-local program. And we invite teachers of many different athletics and dance genres. We ask 13 girls and 13 boys to be a part of the program. The reason why I say it that way, it's not just 26 kids, it really is 13 girls and 13 boys, because it's hard to get boys into dance. So the way we do that is we bring together and synergize, if that's a word, the athletics like boxing, capoeira, martial arts, and also modern dance, hip hop, West African dance, break is in there. And we were going to do swimming just before COVID. We're going to get right back to that because that's my training. It's actually a training that I wish that I had when I was this age. And so I'm glad I'm able to give that to young people, opening the door of dance and athletics, moving their bodies in creative ways and not just competitional ways. That's really important to us.
Right. And so is there any particular reason why you've chosen that particular age bracket?
Yes. The 5-year-olds, we say, are goo gaga, which means that they want to be near their mothers and they don't want to go away from that. And we're okay with that. Please stay with your mother. The 10-year-olds, now they own the world.
Right.
Right? So they don't want to be with us. So 6, 7, 8, and 9-year-olds are the most adventurous group of people ever. Like if you are an artist, you probably are still enjoying these age groups because they're adventurous, they're wondering, they're curious about things, they are open to, as your show, they are open to possibilities, and it's our responsibility as grown-ups to put that in front of them, give them the ensalada of life.
Yes.
And that's what we consider our program. It's really touch-based. They go from Vogue, they go from salsa, they do bomba plena, they do all of these different kinds of art forms that they get to taste. And that's really what it is. It's a beginning program for this age group who just got here, right? 6, 7, 8, and 9-year-olds. But they are the most adventurous, and we're really proud of them. They're going at it right now. We also have a component to that I didn't speak about, I realized, is a robotics component to it. So the athletic dancers, we call them, learn to make robots, and then they learn how to dance with the robots. And that's on Mondays. And then Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays are basically the athletic dance part of it. But
okay, so define that for us, so athletic dancers, right?
Sure.
Because you're being very specific, and I'm glad you kind of tapped into the program, because the program's happening right now in the summer. So just walk us through that once again, and then just share with us how it shifts in the fall, because obviously they go to school.
That's true.
So.
Yeah, thank you for that. Right now it's an intensive, and they go from 8:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. with 5 classes a day. They have a lunch in the middle of it. They have snacks and little break times. And they have the different genres. And they're usually juxtaposed to each other. Like, let's say we have ballet, then we'll have martial arts. Then we'll have boxing, and then capoeira. And then we'll have West African dance one day. And then each day, it's like a little menu of different genres of dance that they get.
That's amazing, okay? Yeah. Because it's not the same thing every single day.
Right. So they get to taste it. We get to open the door of dance to them, and when they leave the program, what's important to me is that they had fun. Fun is even weirdly more important than the dance.
Got it.
Because that relationship to athletics, you know. Girls and boys love athletics, right? But it's really the athletics that get the boys to come. And boys love dance. Little do we all know.
Right.
They do. And they're in there, and as long as they get their athletic push from their communities, they do get other things like dance.
Got it. So that's where the athletic dance comes
Yeah,
from.
and we make sure we make a concerted effort to call them athletic dancers. Hey, athletic dancers, we're going to be doing this, that, and the other, so that they could really see that synergy between the two forms and not pit them against each other.
Right, beautiful, right? So it's like a fusion. It's almost like an invitation to versatility.
Yeah, and the same thing with the boys and the girls. We practice gender-neutral instruction, and what that means is that we consider like a leader and a follower, let's say in salsa, right? And so the follower is usually the girl and the leader is usually the boy. But in our program, we want to make sure that they switch it so that we call it a this and a that. We don't call it like the male part or the female. We said there's this part, and this part is the leader, and this part is the follower, and it's a this and a that. And so we're going to switch them, and you're going to have a good time doing that.
I love the consciousness of the language while empowering at the same time.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Well, once again, you give them the ensalada of life.
Right.
And it's up to them after they leave our program to go into the world and say, I can do this and that.
I love it.
And that's important to us because maybe the world is going to tell them, oh, I only want you to do this. And that's okay. Then maybe they go in that direction, or maybe they feel I want to change the world because I can do this and that.
Right, because they were exposed to it.
Yeah,
that's the whole idea.
Yeah. Same thing with, let's say language, right? I'm Puerto Rican. My parents came here in the 1950s, and they felt like what was going on in America was English. So they didn't speak Spanish to me when I was growing up. I was really upset about that. I said, Mom, why didn't you do that? She says, because they don't do that here. And I said, well, there's plenty of people here who speak both languages and are really proud of both of them. So she had that kind of push and pull with her understanding of how to be here.
Right.
And I want our children to have them both.
I love it. I love it. It's all mindfulness. That's what I call mindfulness, which I'm all into mindfulness, and it's lovely that you offer this now. Before we go, because we're about to wrap, I know the program is already in effect. If somebody wanted to join the fall program, how do you qualify them? Because you're saying specifically we do 13 boys and 13 girls.
Yes. Well, one is the number. Right, so once we hit 13 girls, there's a waiting list.
Yeah, but how do they go about getting on that list, period?
They give us a call at our space. It's 718-918-2110, or you could go to our website, and in our website there's a registration form. You could see what it takes. The programs are free. So, our roster fills up really quickly. So really contact us. Let us know that you're interested in athletics and dance. And in the fall, it's an after-school program, 2:30 to 5:30. And it's two classes on Mondays and Wednesdays for about 11 weeks. And then it ends with a sharing, we call it, rather than a showing, because we don't want the children to feel like pressured. We want them to just have a good time. So they share what it is that they have learned throughout the program.
I love it. I love this for you. I love this for BAAD. I love this for us as a community.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much.
No, thank you. Thank you for offering it, and thank you for bringing it here to share with our viewers. And thank you for being an example for our next generation, Arthur.
Yeah, and thank you for being at the forefront of all of it. We are grateful to you.
Bravo. Thank
Thank
you, Arthur.
you. I appreciate
Thank you guys for being here. ArthurAvilés, blast from the past. We're going to keep that one, yeah. And once again, he is the AATT Academy founder and BAAD co-founder. And we were talking everything AATT Academy. And to learn more about their upcoming programs and events, you can visit baadbronx.org and on IG at baadbronx. All right, don't go anywhere. More open and on the other side of the break.
Only 57% of New York City high school students are college ready by their senior year. .55% of high school graduates either have no plans to attend college or are uncertain that they will ever attend. "34% of young adults don't go to college because they can't afford it. Discover what's possible. Bronxnet's education programs, internships, and opportunities help engage and inspire Bronx youth and beyond to pursue their passions. Be a part of the Bronxnet family. Whether you're interested in our shows, joining a class, or donating to support our mission, visit bronxnet.org to learn more.
"19.7% of Bronxites currently experience food insecurity. Meanwhile, instead of these nice, colorful foods, this is the best food that they have access to. If this sounds like you, there are a bunch of resources to get healthy food for free or cheap. If you want to help, you might consider donating or volunteering in one of these places. Community fridges like this one are all over the city, and allow New Yorkers to conveniently donate extra food to people who might need it. Go to this link and find your nearest one." Food banks and pop-up events like these provide millions of healthy meals to families in need. These organizations are distributing meals to Bronxites as we speak, and are always accepting donations and volunteers.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to Open. So our next guests are here to talk about a unique upcoming event called ThriftJam 2026, a free Bronx celebration where thrifting meets salsa, hustle, house, and community. While supporting local artists and creators, this vibrant event brings diverse communities together through culture, music, dance, and shopping with creativity. Everyone, please welcome creator of ThriftJam and owner of Ansie's Creations, and Sylvia Clark, aka Ansie, along with collaborator and salsa dancer Kenny Salsa. Hey, welcome.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us.
Oh, thank you for being here, and congratulations on this endeavor.
Thank you.
Okay, yeah. I mean, you have a very interesting background. You are a traveler, we'll say,
Yes,
right?
absolutely.
From Norway, and you found your way to the Bronx and made the Bronx your home.
Yes.
And in doing so, you've now fused what it means to be creative in all aspects and bring it all under one house.
Yes.
I love that.
Yeah, I love it, and I love the Bronx for inspiring me to do so.
So talk to us about your creations first, because
Yes.
I'm looking at your earrings that pop in. You know, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little jealous because I'm like, wait, I think those match my outfit today.
Oh, they do, actually. They certainly do.
Yeah, and they look like portraits.
Yeah, so they're mini canvas. I love to paint. That's a hobby of mine. I have so many paintings around the house. And then I realized, like, what I'm going to do with these paintings, I want to do something with them. So then I decided to use, like, mini canvas, because I've been making earrings for a long time. But now when I started to paint on these, like, little canvases, I turned these into my earrings.
Let me see. Let's look at
these
them.
are-
Oh, well, we're showing some of them on screen, the ones that you wore. And
Okay.
then I'm going to show these to our viewers. It's abstract painting, which I dig. And
I love colors and just mixing colors.
yes, but look at
That's a nice
this,
one.
guys. I mean, I
Oh,
think
these
this
look
matches
good.
my outfit.
Yes, they do.
I think we're going to change my earrings.
Yeah, Yes, those are perfect.
I'm just helping myself to Anne's creations. Yeah, we'll talk afterwards, but yeah, I'm gonna change them right now. I'm not kidding, because they totally match.
They totally do.
And guess what? I'm a one-of-one kind of gal. I'm into one-of-ones, right? And so I wanted to open up with that conversation because that's what people are gonna get, a one-of-one, right?
Yeah, exactly. There does not exist any pair besides that one.
Yeah, I love that. And so before we go into the Thrift Jam completely, I want to introduce Kenny Saisa to everyone because Kenny, you just recently won a film award.
I did. Thank you. Yeah, it's I started dancing salsa 7 years ago, 2019, and I've been documenting the scene for about 2 to 3 years, and I wanted to not only express my love for dance but also capture a lot of stories of why we get into dance.
Nice.
And it won. It was its first festival, and it won its first award.
Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
I think that's amazing, right? So you're a salsa instructor.
Yes.
As well, right?
Yeah.
Well, we saw Talia. We've had Talia on the show.
Yes, I'm a salsa dancer first. I just love dancing. But yeah, I do privates. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay. If you ever want to do some partner work, it's on the house. Everyone in here.
Nice. You heard it here, right? We got it on record.
Yeah, we got it on record. I can't go back on that.
So let's talk about the collaboration for ThriftJam because it specifically says in collaboration with you. So I wanted to introduce how that came about.
Yeah, so for me, I love salsa. I'm a hip hop and house dancer, and I also do hustle. But salsa has something that's been on the side. But I love the music so much, and I've been going to socials with Talia actually, and I just love the community. And we met at the Dances Life.
Yeah, we met at Dances Life at Pier 45 last year because during my documentation into the salsa community led me to the dance parade, and it was through the dance parade where I met a lot of hustle and house folk, and that's where I eventually met Anne and Sylvia.
This is beautiful, right? So dance has its own community and it's so broad, and the beauty of dance is that it doesn't matter where you come from. It doesn't even matter what style of dance you dance, right? Just as long as we've got music to accommodate the way you want to move, right?
Exactly.
And so that's what it seems like this particular event has, a little bit of everything.
Yeah, it has a little bit of everything because I just want to connect people, like through dance, music, and like I love to connect people with the things that I love to do because people that I've met that are close to my heart, I met them through the art that I love to do, the music, the dance, and just creating and
right, and so they're going to have a shopping experience, right?
Yes.
Is what you created,
cool.
right? Of pop-ups, right?
Pop-up.
So how many artisans are going to be there?
So far I have 16.
16 artisans. Oh, that's a serious
So-
shopping experience.
Yeah,
There you
so it's a mix between food vendors, jewelry, and then also people from the community can come and sell clothes like that they don't need anymore, or like old. Yeah,
Like a
anything-
swap.
A swapped situation as well. So we have a mix between pop-up shops and thrifting.
So it's basically a community-driven type of
Community-driven,
event.
yes.
I know it's free to get in, which
Yes.
is my favorite word.
Love it, right?
I love, that's my favorite word.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's everybody's favorite word.
Yeah.
But I don't know. But more importantly, it's being put together intentionally, right? You've got also have additional DJs,
Yes.
right? I know we were gonna feature Steffi Styles, and because I got to know her a little bit, I know she's into whacking and stuff like that.
Yeah, she's
The DJs are dancers too.
Yes. All
we're-
of the DJs are there. So he's going to be
I'll be the salsa
DJ.
at Bloxlandia.
Nice.
Yeah.
And then we have Steffi Styles, who's also going to do salsa DJ.
And Silent H.
And Silent H.
Yeah.
And myself. But we're doing house and disco as well. So it's
It's a party.
and then I also have a live trombone player and also a saxophone player, and I have 2 drummers that are coming in and a percussionist, and it's going to be a jam. We're just
gonna
going
be
to be
lit.
jam. We're going to be shopping. We're going to be eating, and we're going to dance.
It's gonna be lit.
Yeah, it's
Kenny
gonna
Saisa said
be
it's gonna be
lit.
lit.
It's gonna be lit, and like I said, I'm a very selfish person, so I want this social to be the best as possible, something that I would go to.
Right.
But that's one of the reasons why I collaborated with my friend here, because she brings the music, she brings the vibe and the community, and we're all for just all having a good time,
Having a
especially in
good
a world like
time.
today.
Yeah, just connecting and spreading joy and just being in the moment and
Yeah.
enjoying.
And you know, the fact that you chose to do it at Bronxlandia, right? So, you know, I'm also dear friends. I should say, with Majora Carter. So, I'm like, oh, that word. I'm like, long time
Right.
acquaintances. And I love the way they were able to kind of refurbish this place. Like they restored it in a way that they
amazing.
kept, but they kept the essence of it. And it's like an indoor-outdoor type of experience.
Exactly that.
Right?
Yeah. So it's going to be like an inside but / block party also, because we're going to have the doors open so people can just come in.
So that if you're walking by, you're going to hear it.
You're going to hear
right,
it. You're going to feel the energy and the vibe of what's going on inside.
I did not know that. That's even cooler.
Yeah, it's really, really cool.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
yeah. It's gonna be
yeah.
nice.
It's its own vibe too. Yeah, the venue itself, right? So I was trying to visualize, like, oh, okay, what she's gonna have all these pop-ups, and then everybody's gonna be dancing. And now you're telling me there's gonna be accompaniment, musicians accompaniment,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, that's
There's
gonna be awesome.
jam session,
Yes,
and it's at a
hustle.
fairly decent hour too,
Yeah.
right? It starts at 5, right?
5
Yeah.
to 11, yeah.
5 to 11.
A lot of my salsa friends, like it's like I'm in my, like I would say mid-30s, you know, some in their like late 20s, but still, like, we don't like going out late. Like, we like to sleep
Yeah.
and eat,
Yeah.
you know, and so getting there at a reasonable time
Yes.
is awesome.
Yeah.
You know, it's like 5, 6, and out by 11, then bam, you're golden.
Yeah, you preach it to the choir. I'm right there with you. That's why I was like, oh, those are great hours.
Yeah.
They're fantastic.
Yeah, and it's on a Saturday.
And it's on a Saturday. And you get home
And
at a decent hour.
if people do want to go out more, there are socials happen every day of the week. You know, usually late at night. So if they want to go out, you know, late, they can go to other socials. But you know, stop by first at Bronxlandia.
Yeah.
You know, shop, dance,
Shop,
connect.
dance, and connect, and then make new friends, get new connections, and know more about the salsa community and the hustle
Yeah.
community and the house community, just
Yeah.
community of music and dance. Yeah.
We love that. We love
Yeah.
that because you know, normally it's like, oh, okay, we have the house heads. Normally, oh, we have the salseros. Normally, right? So to have them all blended under one roof,
Yeah.
where you're going to transition into
Yes.
each like
Yeah.
sound or genre, right?
Yes.
How does that look as far as itinerary?
So from my own experience, I run. So it's in fact, Aunt Sylvia went to my very first salsa and hustle social in downtown Brooklyn. She's actually on the front poster. I didn't send a picture, but how that looks is essentially a lot of dancers who, like, you have like particular groups: salsa, hustle, house.
All right.
Right. And for those who want to experience, you know, like, let's say I'm a salsa dancer who wants to experience hustle, right? If there's a salsa social happening at that night, they're not going to go to a hustle social,
Right.
where they're not familiar with. But if you bring them together, right, then they're more inclined to try.
Right.
And so I remember in my first social at the Hannah House, you had a lot of salsa folk just in the hustle room, just peeking and just watching. And then, but because the community is so inviting, a lot of hustle folk, like, you know, grab their hand with consent and like practice dancing with them.
Yeah.
And also like vice versa in the salsa floor downstairs. And so for this, we expect it to be the same thing, but not just with salsa and hustle, but also with house.
Yeah.
You know, and if you can dance salsa and house, you can either do freestyle. House has its own like genre of dance, but I've done the Susie Q in a house social before.
You know, it's all
fun.
about being on clave.
Exactly.
And really, like, in this space, I want to invite everybody to just dance to however they feel as well. So you don't have to necessarily dance salsa or dance hustle or dance house. Like, however the music, however you feel
Right.
the music,
Yeah.
you're free to move exactly how
Right,
you
you
feel
don't have
like.
to be an expert in technique.
No,
No, you don't.
Right.
This is a
And so,
space to be
you know what
free.
I love about this whole thing is that neither one of you answered my question. So I'm assuming, I'm assuming it's a remix and you don't want people to know exactly what time this is going to play and that's going to play so that
Right.
everybody's there to enjoy all of
Exactly.
that.
That's it.
She caught on.
Everybody
That's a
come
good look.
and explore, and you will
Come through,
find
find
out.
out.
Yes, it's going to
Yeah.
be an evening full of surprises.
Yeah.
Nice. It sounds like a potpourri. A potpourri of music and dance. And again, you know, because I'm trying to visualize, I'm like, okay, if I were going to this event and it started at 5 and it ends at 11, what would lead up to 11? But y'all are not sharing nothing.
No, come find
You
out.
gotta come find out. But it's a
find
day
out.
full of activities,
Yeah.
so you're definitely not gonna be bored. It's so much
You
to
won't
do.
be bored. You're gonna have fun.
Gonna have fun.
And you're gonna chill.
So it's one of those type
it's
of
free.
events that is, yeah, I know, that's the magic word. It's free.
Free.
It's
Yeah,
free.
we love
Yeah.
that word. We
Yeah,
love
we
that
love it.
word.
But the
Love
pop-up and thrifting will happen throughout the whole time.
Throughout the whole,
Yeah.
up until 11,
Up until
including
11,
food.
Including food.
Yeah, yeah. Well, no, that's important, right? Because when you're working
Yeah.
out,
Food,
that's
damn.
it. That's it.
Yeah.
Exactly. We want people to dance
Yes.
so that they don't feel guilty when they're eating.
Yes.
Got it.
You know,
The
that's
food is
that's
gonna be
literally
really
why I
good.
live.
Yeah.
You guys
Honestly.
are so considerate. I mean, you really thought this out.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love it. I love it. And thank you for bringing it here to our viewers. Are there any last words you want to share? I mean, other than like I just housed her earrings.
You know,
I'm like,
you know what's
girl,
hilarious? I
house
was
you.
talking to you this whole time.
You,
I was talking to you this whole time. I didn't even realize you put them on like so great, like so like effortlessly. It's
But
awesome.
It has your name on it.
Yeah.
I know, it's a done deal. Don't worry.
That's
When,
awesome.
when we get off camera, I'll take care of you. I know, they're perfect. They're
Yeah.
beautiful. And they're one of ones, which is what I love.
Yes.
Yeah. And you know, normally when you go and you experience art, right, you don't get to touch it. I could touch it.
There you go.
That's exactly it.
So for any last words, you want to go first?
Well, yeah, I just want to say, like, just come, bring yourself, just be you. And yeah, I just want to welcome everybody to come and enjoy and connect.
Right. And where's my single? Is it this one? Guys, come to Bronxlandia, August 1st, 5 p.m. to 11 p.m. Shop, dance, connect. I will see you there. It's free. Come dance, eat, drink, have a good time. And yeah, good vibes only.
Yes, good vibes only. And also, it's very easy to get there. It's right off the 6th train, Hunts Point Avenue.
Right?
Yep, it's literally right there.
Right.
Nice. Oh my goodness, this sounds so exciting. I love welcoming spaces. You can tell, I can feel the vibration just sitting across from them. So I'm sure it's going to be a good vibe only type of experience. So thank you for bringing it here once again. And Sylvia Clark, also known as Ansi, creator of ThriftJam and owner of Ansi's Creations. And Salsa Dancer and Collaborator, Kenny Salsa. He's going to be one of the DJs too. He's going to DJ Salsa. So.
Clave it up. You know?
Va a ser una mezcla ahí, una mezcla. All right. All right, once again, you guys, if you're interested in enjoying music, dance, and a unique pop-up experience, ThriftJam is happening Saturday, August 1st from 5 to 11 p.m. at Bronxlandia, which is located at 910 Hunts Point Avenue in the Hunts Point section of the Bronx. For more info, you can visit them on IG at ThriftJam 2026. All right, stay tuned. There's more open when we return.
What's up, creative family? Discover your voice with Bronxnet Community Media classes. Are you ready to bring your ideas to life? At Bronxnet, we offer television production classes for community members ages 18 and over, empowering you to share your vision with the world. Get certified in field production, in-studio production, and our new exciting addition, podcast production. Once certified, you can create your own show to air on one of our 6 TV channels. It all starts with our free Unleash Your Ideas Masterclass, designed to help you plan your show idea and set you up for success on your production journey. This class is offered at the beginning of each month for your convenience. Our dedicated Bronxnet team is here to support, encourage, and uplift you every step of the way. Join us and become a part of the creative force that engages and inspires the Bronx community and beyond. Sign up today and start your media journey with Bronxnet. Visit bronxnet.org/education to learn more and register. Let's create something amazing together.
welcome back to Open. So the Bronx's Riviera, aka Orchard Beach, is holding a series of outdoor concerts this summer, and Bronxnet reporter Ashley De Leon recently attended La Diva de Merengue, Miriam Cruz. Let's take a look.
Conocida por canciones como Las Pequeñas Cosas, pero de pequeña no tiene nada. Miriam Cruz llevó el merengue a la serie de conciertos de verano en Orchard Beach. En exclusiva con Bronxnet, compartió lo feliz que estaba de presentarse en el Bronx y sentir el cariño de su gente.
Estoy muy contenta de poder estar aquí, de poder con mi música abrazar a todos los hermanos latinos y especialmente a los dominicanos.
Con su carisma y sus grandes éxitos, Miriam Cruz puso a bailar al Bronx y demostró que el merengue sigue más vivo que nunca. Reportando para Bronxnet, Ashley De Leon.
All right. Thank you, Ashley De Leon. That certainly looked like a nice treat on the beach. And for you guys to learn more about the Riviera concerts, which take place every Sunday from 1 to 5 p.m. at Orchard Beach through September, visit the Office of the Bronx Borough President on Facebook at Bronx BP. All right, stay tuned. When we return, our Open Artist Spotlight is coming up next. Welcome back. Our Open Artist Spotlight shines on the intriguing world of Lee Hogans, a talented trumpeter, music producer, and educator who blends jazz, hip-hop, and contemporary sounds to create captivating music for film, television, and media. Let's take a look at his recent collaboration titled Black James Bond. And that was a taste of Lee Hogan's Black James Bond collab. Yeah, how dope was that? More on Lee Hogans, though. Lee Hogans is also the founder and executive producer of WiLeeHo Music LLC, an independent music production and licensing company specializing in original compositions, sonic branding, sync licensing, I don't know, I'm struggling with that word, licensing, and music for film, television, advertising, and digital media. And here to share more about his inspiring journey in his music and his passion for guiding the next generation of musicians. Everyone, please welcome trumpeter, music producer, composer, educator, and entrepreneur Lee Hogans, founder of WiLeeHo Music LLC. Hello and
Thanks.
welcome back, Senor.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me again. It's such a pleasure to see you, and you know, it's always this is my second time being here. The first time I got to come with Harlem School of the Arts, so you know, I really appreciate what you do for the community and the arts in general. So I feel honored to be back.
Oh, thank you for that.
Yeah.
I got to tell you though, this Black James Bond, like I just wanted to jump right into that because that is so brilliant. Like talk to us about that collab, right? The collab is with the animation, and give us a little insight as to what it takes to make something like that.
So you know, if you listen you can go on YouTube and listen to the whole thing. I got to collaborate with one of my heroes in hip hop, Master Ace. If anybody doesn't know that name, you know, look him up because he's influenced so many people from Eminem to you name it. So I got to collab with him on this, and interestingly enough, that was during the pandemic when I wrote it. So, you know, there's 13 musicians that played on that. So there's like 8 horn players, there's strings, there's drums and everything. And everybody during the pandemic was like, how am I gonna still do music? So everyone had their own music studio. So I sent it to like all the people I knew, you know, and we recorded the song. And then I had seen this gentleman who was doing animation for other hip hop artists, and I love what he did. And I reached out to him. It turns out he was in Greece, but he had been doing all these collabs. So I said, I would love for you to do this animation. I've always wanted to have an animated video. I'd love for you to do this for me. And he said, I would love to do it. So the animation comes from Taylor in Greece.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so just because I want to make sure that we all comprehend this, you're saying that everybody recorded their pieces separately?
Everybody recorded their pieces separately. You know, I had a framework. Everybody recorded everything separately. So there's 12, 13 musicians that recorded separately. And then I sent it over to Greece to have it animated. So it was definitely a collab. It was a huge collab.
It was a huge collab, and then the rapping part comes later.
Yep.
So you have to go to YouTube to view the whole thing. We couldn't show the whole thing because it's like what? How many minutes?
So I think it's probably like 3.5 minutes.
Yeah,
so yeah,
3.5 minutes, and you know we wanted to have a conversation with Lee so about it. We just wanted to give you guys a little taste of what this looks like when we're collabing, and also your new endeavor.
Yeah. So I started a company. It's almost been 2 years, WiLeeHo Music LLC. During my adventure in life as a musician, I have a strong touring background, but I also was
All right, but wait, before we just jump
sorry.
over it, because I didn't introduce all the people you performed with, because I really wanted to focus on this new endeavor, but please do share some of the names of these amazing artists that you've shared the stage with, like Pharrell and Jay-Z, and you can keep going on.
Yeah, I've had the fortune of working with Pharrell, Jay-Z, with Prince, with Marcus Miller, Maceo Parker, Lauryn Hill, Jill Scott, Jonas Brothers, a list of musicians, you know, that and artists that I was able to tour with for an extensive time. So.
And so the beauty of it is that, and it's important that we share that with our viewers because it's like, that's one aspect of what you do as a musician, and then there's the passing it forward, which is what you're offering, not only from the educational perspective, from the business perspective, and now we lead into WiLeeHo.
Yeah, so just to touch a little on education, I was fortunate to be at Harlem School of the Arts running the education program there, and you know, I got to meet your daughter, Charm Vita, through that, and see her talent, and you know, so being able to see the power of music and the power of arts, you know, really, really led me to say, like, okay, one, I do understand from this background of education and this background from touring that it's challenging being an artist.
Right.
You know, it is.
Yes.
You know, there's a love, there's a passion, there's an opportunity to really express yourself, but it's not always the most lucrative, and also, you know, the most when you're thinking about when you get older, do you want to be doing this forever? Some of the, you know, the tours I was on, some of the musicians were like in their 70s, and I was like, I love doing this, but do I want to do it do I want to tour in my 70s unless I want to?
Right.
So while I was, you know, a touring musician, I also was producing and composing, and I got to get some songs placed. You know, my first placement was actually, I'm originally from Atlanta, Georgia, and the Weather Channel there, they used to do this thing, Local on the 8s, and one of my songs got placed, and I got a check, and I also got quarterly royalties. So it's like, huh, okay, so I created this song, it was played on, you know, a channel, and it's making money for, you know, like without me
having to tour.
Having to tour. You
and
know?
having to do manual labor.
Yeah.
That's a matter
Touring
of
is manual labor. It's like, it is, you got to hit the nail, you know, on the head. It is manual labor. So,
yeah.
So then, you know, I started researching more and started building my craft more on music producing and composing. I was able to get a publishing deal and start writing. And then I started working for music licensing companies and was able to get some great placements. I did tracks for Kids Bop. I did some commercial spots and stuff. And then the royalty checks kept coming. So I was like, oh, okay. This could be something that I would really be, you know, interested in making a business. And now I have young kids. So I'm like, I don't want to be on tour. I want to be able to be with my kids and watch them grow up. So how can I start a business
that affords you the time,
that affords you the time,
freedom,
and
while you're still generating revenue.
Yeah,
I know you're preaching to the choir. I'm a mama, so I understand.
And you know,
yeah.
And I think we all know as artists how important IP is, and owning your own music, being able to license your music, those type of things are it's very, very powerful. So
in WiLeeHo, do you educate individuals on this as well? Or do you license for people? Like, walk us through your services.
Yes, so our services, we're really in the sonic branding space now. We're doing sonic branding for not only local businesses, but our latest client is Westchester Soccer Club. They're one of the only professional, they're the only professional team in Westchester. So we're rolling out their sonic branding, you know, and sonic branding, for those who might not know who it is, if you think about Netflix, the ta-dam, you know, at the beginning, you think about TikTok, they have a lot of sonic branding. You think about NBC, the chimes, do, 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 you know, so it's creating a sound for your logo, and we do that, and we also create a track that really, you know, kind of is the essence of your brand. Same with Open. I heard your track at the beginning, you know, the essence of your brand. And it's so powerful because sound, there's so much metrics, and like there's so much research around how powerful sound is. You know, it's even more powerful than visual, which we don't always understand, you know, so.
Right, because it gets related to obviously the brand, but also a time frame too. Like there's something like really reminiscent when you hear certain sounds.
Yep. Yeah, and you know, the other thing, one of the simplest explanations I gave is like, if you're not looking at something, but you hear something, you're gonna recognize that brand, you know? So you can be like anywhere and recognize a brand. So we really want to empower brands, you know, and really help them to get their signature sound, and so that they are, you know, it's really noisy out there. So many brands now. So this is one component that'll help you be seen and stand out.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So I know we can't go too much into detail because we're going to run out of time, and we certainly want to see you play. We have him playing here live for us. So, but besides the sonic branding, right? And this is just really quick. I don't expect you to go into detail. Is it a buyout situation where they just buy it straight out, or because that's different, right? Right. That's the business component of it.
Yep. Yeah, we have packages, you know, that we work with, and we give different components. You know, we like to do this thing called the Sonic Discovery, where we sit down and really learn your brand. But we have packages. But I also want to offer on here, we work with the local community. We want to help empower some of the businesses and do it pro bono. So I'm offering the next person that goes on my website and contacts me and has a business, we will give them free Sonic brand.
That's amazing.
Yep.
Oh
So
my
whoever
gosh.
goes on,
I love
the first
that.
email I see, and it's your brand, we will give Sonic branding. Yep.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got to make sure that they mention open with
Yes,
Rhina.
and please mention open. And you know, I also want to say this just with the education component. So we take proceeds from what we get from clients and we give back to the community. We do music production classes for free. We're doing a music production class coming up this in the next couple of weeks. We also want to educate musicians and artists and young artists about music publishing, copyright, licensing, you know, performing rights organizations, all that stuff. So we give that back.
That's amazing, and that is so important. I mean, I think that's the missing component to artists really sustaining.
Yes.
It's the business aspect of it, and understanding that, you know, yes, it's one thing to want to just draw or create or you know, produce it for the sake of like, oh, this is my creation. It's another thing to do it and find a way to capitalize off of it. There's nothing wrong with capitalizing off of it.
There's nothing wrong with it. This is your creation. This is what you're doing is elevating the world. So why not get paid for it?
I love it. Exactly. You heard it right here. Lee Hogans, everyone. All right. Don't go anywhere because Lee Hogans is going to perform for us live after the break, and you don't want to go anywhere.
We're going to start the show right now. This is my favorite part. Ready in 5, 4, 3, 2. Hey, this is Angel, and I am one of the instructors for the in-studio production. Here at Bronxnet, we offer classes that can help you elevate, expand, and start your television career. All you have to do is sign up at bronxnet.org/education. For the past 7 years, I have been in various productions, spanning from talk shows, independent films, news reports, art displays, teachings, musical performances, and many more. Ain't that right, Angel? Yeah, you're absolutely right, Angel. There are a lot of creative individuals that we're just waiting to sign up for the class. And if I may, can I also express Thank you, Angel. That's all the time we have left. Visit bronxnet.org/education and become a producer by taking the course. The class I offer is also in English, en español y también bilingüe. Nos vemos en la próxima clase.
There's a new channel to explore, and it's bringing the classics back to life. During the day, relive the Bronxnet originals that sparked conversations and built community. At night, dive into the hip-hop throwbacks that defined a generation. One destination, two powerful lineups. Now playing on Optimum Channel 952, Fios 2138, and streaming at bronxnet.tv. BX Legacy, where history meets the moment.
Hey everyone, welcome back. Here now to perform Say to Me on trumpet. Let's give it up for Lee Hogans. Yes, yes. Oh my goodness. Say to me, honey, you was talking to my soul. Oh my goodness, my hairs were standing. I am so serious. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Lee Hogans, everyone. That
Thank
was
you for
Say to
having
Me.
me, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. He just blessed our open artist stage. Yes. And once again, Lee Hogans' music is available on all streaming platforms. And once again, for anything related to the business aspect that we were discussing earlier, you can visit WiLeeHomusic.com, and also on IG, you can follow him at WiLeeHo_music. That is our show today, mi gente.
Awesome.
Thanks to all our guests for coming through, and to you, our viewers, for tuning in. Yeah, baby, go for it, go for it, go for it. If you missed any part of the show, you can check out this episode throughout the weekend and 24 hours a day at Bronxnet.tv. I'm Rhina Valentin, and from all of us here at Open, may the universe provide paz, prosperity, y amor.